How does P.E.A.C.H serve the community?
Helping youth in need. P.E.A.C.H was a way to develop an alternative solution that was complementary to what we were trying to do through the courts.
P.E.A.C.H has been around since about 1990, and it became a real organization in 1992 with funding from the Ontario Ministry of Health, and it was incorporated as Black Creek Anti-Drug Community Focus Group. And its focus was on anti-drug, anti-alcohol, and anti-poverty issues. By the mid-2000s, we noticed that there was a real need for education in the community of our youth. And so eventually we changed the name of P.E.A.C.H to Promoting Education and Community Health. And that's where our focus has been since about 2005.
I think it's an important source of hope and a place where kids, students can get reconnected to school and get their lives back on track in an environment that's not threatening, where nobody judges them, and we're here to help them.
Since the early 2000s, we've been focusing on youth who've run into trouble in the school system. And our first program was called School Away from School. It was originally called Suspended and Studying. It's since been changed to School Away from School. And it is actually a very positive, safe school setting for youth who, for a variety of reasons, are not allowed to be in their regular high school. The other programs kind of grew organically out of the needs that we recognized that the youth had in the School Away from School program. So we developed a moms group where moms of the youth are able to tell their stories, voice their concerns, get some response, laugh, cry, and leave the moms group just with a better sense of who their kids are, who they are, and how they're going to carry on. Another jewel in our crown is the studio, which is a well-equipped music studio where youth can get some recording training, record themselves, learn about the recording business, and take a first step towards developing their talents and moving on into professions.
What's going on? I'm Nice Touch. I've been running the program for about 4 or 5 years, and I mean, these guys all touched on it. They touched on a lot of important things: family, acceptance. Because at the end of the day, when you can come to a place and you feel like there's no judgment, you feel like you're free to express yourself, that's art at its purest form. So it's really a beautiful thing when we all come together, and even if we don't all agree, we still have like a common ground and you know what I mean? Like, we still have love for each other. So that's what it is. It's love. Love is the key word.
P.E.A.C.H's presence in this community is essential. If I had a message for the youth, especially the youth who have attended P.E.A.C.H, I would simply suggest to them to get out into the community and create the change which they see in themselves as a result of being at P.E.A.C H or being around P.E.A.C H. It's a very simple message, but I think that if we at P.E.A.C H are making an impact in the lives of our students, the least we could expect is that they will in turn make an impact, and a positive impact, of course, in the lives of their families and, in fact, of the community.
My name is P.E.A.C.H. I'm the principal at the Toronto Catholic District School Board with the APPLE program, this program for expelled students from the Toronto Catholic District School Board. Why the Toronto Catholic District School Board chose to partner with P.E.A.C.H had to do with P.E.A.C.H's operation in the northwest corner of Toronto and the successes that they had experienced in partnership with the Toronto District School Board. We were looking for opportunities to be proactive, to have a re-engagement program for some of our young people that wasn't happening in school, where the removal from the student into a smaller place with caring adults, to look at long and short-term goals, and to work with the staff about re-engaging the youth into school and then having them move back into their homeschool community. P.E.A.C.H has demonstrated success there, and so we engaged in this partnership.
Stating your name and your position within the organization.
Okay.
Okay, Shalina Karmali, the Executive Director of P.E.A.C.H. As you know, being a nonprofit organization in Toronto, we are dependent on funding. We don't have a source of independent income. As such, it's been a risk for us to try and expand. The impetus has definitely been the number of partners that we now have. We're looking to serve at least 22 to 24 students in our School Away from School program. In our current location, absolutely not. We're sitting on top of each other. In this space, we'll be able to spread out, actually have some dedicated classrooms and computers and space to work. It has been a gamble, a risk, and the board has evaluated those risks. We applied for funding for this big move, and thanks to the Ontario Trillium Foundation that's supporting us with renovation costs, here we are. We have found some amazing landlords in this space that have been extremely helpful to help us facilitate our move here. So for the community, the space represents space. Space is at a premium in the Jane and Finch community, whether it's to do programming, whether it's just hangout places for youth. We see this space being multifunctional. We see it being a hub for the community, and not just the youth. We hope that parents will engage with the space. We hope grandparents will engage with the space, and we hope that other community organizations will engage with the space, where we see a seamless delivery of service to the youth and to the community. They don't have to go here and there and fall through the cracks. The youth that we serve have a very hard time going from referral to referral, and chances are that they won't go to the next referral. However, if they're comfortable in our space, they're at P.E.A.C.H, we have a relationship with them, we'll be able to engage other community organizations to be able to come in and support the needs that the youth have.
If I had one message to the youth here at P.E.A.C.H, it would be to always do your best and don't give up on your dreams.
You are worthy of respect in everything you do.